Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm so excited to be sharing with you the finale for my 9 in 2019 project pan. This was a rolling style makeup centric project pan where I always had 9 products that I was rolling or working on, and I feel like this was a very successful project pan for me. Up until today's update, I actually had hit my goal on 14 items, so whether that was to finish something up or to hit pan on a product, I had reached my goal on 14 items. And today I'm so happy to say that I have hit my goal on 3 additional items. So within this project, I've now hit my goal on 17 products in my collection this year, and that is just so exciting. So I'm going to share with you guys all of the products that I managed to hit my goal on, and then I'll share with you the progress on the remaining items. So the first item has been in here the absolute longest. It's been in here since nearly the beginning of 2019, and I didn't think it was going to take this long at all. This is the Too Faced Hangover X primer. As you can see, I have cut into mine because I was not getting any product out of here. I used it maybe 4 or 5 times since my last update and nothing was coming out, but I could see, like, if I looked into the light, there was like a glob of product in there. So I cut into there and I ended up getting probably, I'm not even exaggerating, an additional 10 uses out of the product that was inside of here. And I think there still is a little bit, no, it's pretty much cleaned out now, but it started getting a little bit too tacky and a little bit pilly once it was exposed to the air. But I still got, yeah, probably 15 uses since my last update, which was just crazy. I'm so happy to see this go because I've said this in every single update, but I have a full size of this in my collection waiting to be opened, and I might put it off for a little while just because I do have other moisturizing primers I want to test out and work on. But yeah, this is a beautiful primer. I really like it. I'm happy that I do have another backup in my collection, and yeah, I'm a huge fan. It's very nourishing without feeling too heavy, and it definitely keeps my skin feeling balanced all day but never like greasy. It's a really good one. This next empty is a mini. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This was a 100-point perk at Sephora for the Pillow Talk lipstick. I finished it up. There really wasn't a ton of product to begin with, but as you can see, I finished it right until the edge. I can no longer apply this to my lips just straight from the bullet, so I'm calling it done. I don't think I will dig into this and use the product that's inside of here, but I might. We will see. I might dig into it and see how much is in there, and if it's a significant amount, then I'll just pot it and hold on to it. But I do have another one of these minis in my collection that my friend gave me, so I don't need more of it, but I'm curious to see how much is like within the container, because I did that a few months back with a tinted lip balm and there was so much product left in it. So I'm curious to see how much is left in here, but for the purposes of this project, this is done. It was a beautiful brownie nude, such an easy lipstick to wear with literally any look at all, and absolutely loved it. Loved every moment of getting use out of it. It wasn't like a hassle to pan like some other products are. It was just a fun product to make sure I was reaching for. Lastly is this brow pencil. This is the Annabelle Skinny Brow Liner in the shade Universal Taupe. It's all spun up and you can see there's nothing in here at all. It was a very, very fine tipped brow pencil, and I had honestly like the tiniest little nub left of it when I did my last update, so no wonder I was able to finish it off. I finished it like weeks ago now because this is a very overdue update, but it was gone long ago and I'm really happy to have used it up and get it out of my collection. These next 6 items are all ones that I just have some progress to share with you guys. They are not items that I hit my goal on, but I do have some substantial progress to share on many of these products. So the first one here is the Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte's Genius Magic Powder for under eye and face, and I have mine in the shade Fair. It's so much easier if I just take the lid off so I can actually see through this, but I did end up marking it right down near the bottom here. So I've managed to use up a fair amount actually since my last update, but especially if I look since the beginning of the project, I've used like a substantial amount of product out of here. So even though this isn't done, my goal wasn't to finish it up anyways, it was just to keep making progress on it because it is, I think, my least favorite powder in my collection. Considering that this is a fair shade, I'm gonna keep using it throughout the rest of the winter, and hopefully I can actually have it done in early 2020, which would be amazing. This next product is by Marc Jacobs. This is the Recover Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist, and I haven't finished this and my goal was to finish this. I haven't even made any progress since my last update, which was a while ago. So you can see I was being very generous with myself, giving myself a new marking here, but yeah, no progress at all. I have struggled with this product so much through this project pan, and I had it in a project pan last year in the summer as well, and I struggled with it then. I've only used this much product since I put it into this project pan, and yet for some reason I keep debating about like decluttering this, and then I tell myself, no, I'm not going to declutter it, but I've come to the conclusion I am going to declutter this. This is just something that clearly I don't reach for, I don't enjoy. I have so many setting sprays in my collection, I would rather get use out of those than kind of just feel like I have to use this one and no others. I'm just gonna toss this at this point. This is not worth me holding on to and stressing over and forcing myself to use. So yeah, I gotta say goodbye to it. It's just not something I enjoy or get a lot of use out of anyway. So yeah, that's gonna be decluttered. Not successful at all with that product, but it's a win to say I'm finally gonna declutter it. And then next up I have this Pixi by Petra. This is the Correction Concentrate in the shade Brightening Peach. I'm really happy with my progress on this. I did not expect I was gonna finish this, nor have I, but as you can see, there is so little product left in here. I hope that you can really understand how little is left in here. It's so hard to show that on camera, but I've managed to hit major side pan. Like there's nothing in this portion at all. And then there's just very little left in the rest of the container. I've been using this every single day, especially being a student. I need to use this to bring some life back into my face. And yeah, it's been a savior, and it's a product I really enjoy using. I know I'll finish this up in the new year relatively soon as well, because I've grown so accustomed to using this. This has become such a part of my makeup routine, and I'm really, really happy that I've been reaching for it. This next product I was being very advantageous with when I put this in the project pan. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight. I wanted to hit pan on this by the end of this year, and I've had it in the project only a couple months now. And I think it would take me over a year just to hit pan on this. So it looks literally identical to what it looked like when I first put it into this project pan. I don't know why I expected anything less than that, but I've been using this a lot lately and it still looks the exact same. So I've been using it to like blend out my blush and bronzer on my cheeks, especially when I'm wearing like powdery blushes and bronzers. I've been using it to help to dust away my powder underneath my eyes. I've been using it to blend out the edges of my eyeshadow, just to really help like diffuse the edges and to highlight my brow bone all in one. I've been using this constantly, and yet there's no visible progress. There's a little bit of difference in weight, but nothing significant, and definitely a learning curve with that one. I did not realize it was going to be so difficult, but I am glad that I put it in this project so I can really understand how long this kind of baked highlighting kind of product really would take me to use up. I've been so tempted to buy Hourglass ambient lighting powders, and there's always something that makes me like not want to get them, and this acts very comparable to some of the ambient lighting powders, so I can see how long they would last and how they are an investment piece that would last a long time. But I already have this, so why would I go out and purchase another comparable product and literally take years to use it? So yeah, it was a good learning curve for me. This next item is the Cover FX Cream Concealer. I have mine in the shade N Light, and I am so over this product. I didn't even mark it last update. I haven't marked it today when I was marking all my other products. I'm just literally done and so over it. I'm decluttering this now that this project is done, because this was in this project for maybe 2 or 3 months only, but then it was also previously in a 4-month-long project pan earlier this year, and I'm just done with it. Like, I was already gonna declutter it before I even rolled it into that original project. It's not a terrible product, but it's so old and it really isn't a favorite of mine. I've been using it exclusively as an eyeshadow primer, and my eyes are so small that this does not budge at all from month to month, and it really isn't even the best primer ever. I've just been using it because I have it, but I'm saying goodbye to it now. I'm over it. I'm done with it this year. I'm not putting up with products that I hate anymore or like severely dislike anymore. I'm just done. So decluttering those two products for sure, the Marc Jacobs and the Cover FX. And this last product is just a mini. This is from Becca. This is the Sunlit Bronzer in the shade Bronze Bondi. I wanted to hit pan on this when I rolled it into the project a few months back, and I still haven't done that. This is insane, but I've been not using this as my bronzer exclusively. I have been using my Milk Cream bronzer a lot lately, and then I'll use this interchangeably with that one, or I'll even use this as an eyeshadow on my lower lash line or just up in my crease, so that I am reaching for it most days, and yet I still haven't hit pan, which is insane. It's an advertised 1.7 grams of product, and I'll put on the screen how much I've used up within this project pan, but I'm sure I've used a pretty significant amount of this product, so it's gotta be super close to hitting pan. Hopefully I can do that in the early parts of 2020, but yeah, like I really do love the formula of this. I really do think that this is a beautiful color and really blendable formula, but damn, I wish I had hit pan on it before the end of this year, because that was a goal I really did want to hit. I have more bronzers than I definitely need, and so I want to see more pans in my bronzers, and didn't manage to reach that goal, but that's okay. Actually, as a whole, I'm really happy with the way that this project wrapped up. I'm really happy with the amount of products I used up within my collection in this project alone. So yeah, that's absolutely everything for today's video. That is everything actually for this project pan. I still don't know with certainty what I'm going to be doing for 2020 project panning, so leave me your suggestions in the comments down below, and thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!